cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, welcome back to another episode of Music Monday. Got another great topic for you today, of course. So, rappers and producers. Now, the significance about that is not rappers and producers, but people who are rappers and producers. One person is a rapper and a producer. So, not rappers and producers, but rappers and producers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Alright, so, according to Revolt, they have a list of 13 rappers and producers that are as good as their peers, basically. So
they're underrated, basically, according to Revolt.
So yeah. So basically what they saying is this guy's producing beats and he's rapping and he's doing better than the rappers in that skill, in that craft. You know what I mean? Or just as good as his peers. So that everybody have a general idea of the people we finna name and what we gonna talk about. And then there's others that's not on this list I feel like, you know, possibly could have been on there. Alright, so Eric Sermon is a producer. Now y'all remember he produced all the stuff for EPMD. Mm-hmm. So he was also rapping. So that puts him on that list of being a rapper and a producer. So they had some stuff quoted in his notable bars, and this is him rapping. Who want it? Come and see me like 112, and I'll rock that bell with Fox and L.E. Dub, Mr. Excitement. Right, the what? Poltergeist of rap. So come to the light. Now, you know what I think? It's gotta be the way he's saying that.
Yeah.
Well, if you know the movie Poltergeist,
yeah,
the come to the light, Marianne.
Okay,
that's why.
That's what it said.
Yeah.
Okay, so but now some of these that they left in here, as far as some of the bars they spit to show you how they do it better than their peers, I think may have been the wrong bars to put in there. Cause I know Eric Sermon then went harder than that on something. And then now I'm not listening to the beat and the way the lyrics went to it. So maybe that.
And I'm sure if you knew the song and like Comedian 96 just pointed out the metaphoric side to it, it'll make more sense.
Yeah. All right, so now moving on up. Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla's a producer and a rapper.
I'm not familiar with that name.
I've heard that name. I just don't know who.
Jay Dilla is definitely, is he East Coast? Time Warner. Let Go Prince. Give it up for the most slept on since Pepto Biz. This is one of his bars. Y'all ever heard that in a song called Give It Up?
Mm-mm.
Me either.
Maybe my stomach hurt. Pepto Biz. Let me stop.
And then now next, and this is, let me say this, man, because I don't know some of these people. Madlib. You ever heard of Madlib?
That was a magazine bag of the day, but that's the.
Do you know some of the songs they produced?
They not stars. They don't give a concept of, you know, sound, champion sound.
And they supposed to be, according to Revo, they supposed to be better than their peers.
This is what and I've never heard of this dude.
We never even heard of him. How they gonna just say My goodness.
Okay, here go another one I never heard of. Diamond D.
No.
You ever heard of him?
Diamond D.
I've never heard of Diamond D. And Diamond D's notable bar is, I'm flipping on niggas like trays of cracks. My raps react on your cardiac like a heart attack. Some niggas front for stunts. Who wanna take a pull off a blunt and play a nigga like a chump? This is Diamond D.
That sound like something I'd write. That sound like something I'd write.
I mean, if I heard it, I'm not recognizing this.
So they're laying those bars. They're giving examples of bars that they're saying that, hey, they're just as good as rappers as these actual rappers.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious to know what their production is like.
It's got to be that, because that's why I said earlier, I can't hear those lyrics because I don't know what music is going to.
About, what type of music they produced.
But I've never heard of these. Large Professor.
Large Professor, wasn't he a 80s rapper? A 90s rapper?
Man, you got me.
I think Large Professor is a 90s rapper.
I'm looking at the front door.
Yeah. He's a 90s rapper.
Yeah, that's the song.
Nah, man, they not. Nah.
This is not, because I haven't heard nothing else he produced. And then this guy named Overcast. Now, some of the list people you're gonna know.
Okay.
But these people right here, and that's what I'm trying to get at. How did they make this list happen? I've never heard of none of these people.
Well, your very first one that you mentioned, Eric Sherman. Now, I wasn't a huge EPMD fan, but they did have a hit.
Right.
And so I wasn't a huge EPMD fan. And as far as Eric Sherman tracks, I really wasn't really feeling his tracks like that.
He's East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
I was a fan, man.
EPMD, how could you not like EPMD?
They
got some
come
classics.
on, man.
Listen,
that's his opinion, bro.
I said
I know I
wasn't a huge EPMD fan, although they had a hit. And I said Eric Sherman, his beats and production, I wasn't feeling their beats and production. And Slash gave an example or gave his thoughts on probably why I wasn't feeling his beats and production. And actually Slash is right. Slash said because they were East Coast dudes. And once I was exposed to rap meaning different coasts, different, you got Southern and West Coast. I was feeling their tracks more than East Coast. Right. Whereas before in the 80s, you were forced to feel the 80s because it all came from one coast.
LL Cool J and Run DMC, all New York.
Yeah. So with EPMD, I wasn't really big on their tracks like that.
Yeah.
And so, but I know that they had, that they had a couple hit songs or whatever. But I just wasn't an EPMD fan like that.
Now,
give a dog a bone.
Yeah.
I see some of these people they putting on here, but I'm gonna tell you somebody that wasn't on this list that I know should have been on here. DJ Quick.
Of course.
Oh yeah, they
Quick should have been on here. He's not on this list.
Maybe he's one of the peers that they're speaking of.
Nah, I don't know. He should be a producer and rapper.
Production and rapper.
He's a producer and rapper.
Maybe he's one of those that they're comparing him to.
Now, because some of the people on the list is bigger than him. You see what I'm saying?
Some of the people on this list
are bigger than Quick. So
I know I probably know who number one is.
You know who number one is. Yeah. I don't even want to get to number one because number one is gonna always be that number one, bro. Yeah. Nobody's gonna take his spot. I don't think.
No. Okay, so maybe I don't understand the list we listening. We talking about.
So these are producers, rappers that's in the industry. These are just the ones we got to. Just I don't know who they are. Never heard nothing.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, he definitely should be on there.
He should be on the list. Quick's not on there.
He should be at the top.
And he should be because he's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's not on this list.
For sure.
Now, this person who is on the list, y'all probably heard him. The Alchemist.
Yeah.
He's on here. So that's a good one, and that's what I was trying to see. Some of these people, and the reason why I feel like this, y'all, just to be honest with you, because I'm a producer and rapper. So this list is important to me, and that's why I'm breaking it down the way I am, because I don't know some of these people. I don't know none of the songs they made. Y'all ever heard of Hit Boy? Now, this is what his notable bar was. And I said, oh, okay, maybe it's some meaning into this. He say, when you move how you want to move, you gonna make somebody mad. My nigga, I'm the best student Kanye ever had. Fell out with certain niggas fast cause I put shit on blast.
That to me sounds like that's some in-camp shit. He was with Kanye,
personal shit.
and that his peers that was with him didn't like the way he was moving when they was in the camp, or whatever. So
because he was probably moving a little faster.
Well, either that or they were.
Yeah, that could be a part.
Or it could be that he was just really rocking with Kanye, and they wasn't feeling Kanye, and he didn't go against the grain. With
right, it could be that too.
He was more loyal to him, and other niggas got mad at him because he was more loyal.
That's what the bar is saying, right?
Yeah, so it could be,
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Okay, now this other cat, Black Milk. Y'all ever heard of him?
No, I never heard of him.
Yeah, they get that from the store, man, and
Black Milk. But
should do the X-Lax.
But I'm guessing the title is The Matrix. That's what this song is or whatever. But I've never heard of him, and the bars they got from him, I've never heard those bars, and apparently, man, these guys must not have been rapping too long, cause I ain't never heard of these dudes. This guy have Pete Rock.
Yeah,
he belongs here.
Yeah, the ones that we seem to have heard of are old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
But they didn't put Quick in here, cause this.
Yeah, Quick should be there.
Quick should be there. They on 4 right here with Pete Rock. So, but why they didn't put Quick in here, I don't know. And it's some others that hadn't been put in here. So, yeah, I heard of him, RZA. Yeah,
RZA, of course.
But we closer to the top of the list now. But you see who all that ain't in there.
Yeah,
we ain't got but 2 more. You know who one is.
Yeah, I know who one is.
So where are the other people that are producers and rappers?
Now here's the thing, though. I wonder, are they factoring in
the record sales?
No, ghostwriters. For some of these producers, they actually have ghostwriters that's actually in their rapping.
Dr. Dre.
Exactly.
Example.
That's Dr. Dre, ghostwriter.
And he's not on here.
Yeah, so
I thought number 1 was gonna be.
No, sir. You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be shocked when I tell you who number 2.
That's what I thought.
See, we was like,
you thought number 1 was Dre.
Yeah,
you know who number 1 is.
I don't know.
He knows who number 1 is.
I don't.
All right, so let me tell you who number 2 is. It's not a shock to me. Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, I can see that.
But that's number 2.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you know number 2.
To me, he's middle school. He's not even old school.
Now, you know what?
He's been again. He got some good stuff that he's produced, but I just don't want to give him that award right away.
Well, I listen to Pharrell's music when he do the beat and he rap on it, and he'll sing on it.
Yeah,
he fits right in. He does what a producer does.
For real.
He makes the music sound like what the track is sounding like. He makes the vocals sound like that.
I give him top 5, not the second one though.
Pharrell,
I give him top 5.
Number 1.
Yeah, you know
who number 1 is.
I know.
It can't be but one other person.
That number 1.
It ain't no Puff Daddy.
Okay. So of course, Kanye West is sitting at number 1.
That's still about who I think.
You know what? I didn't know he was. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he was
JD.
Yeah.
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
You know what?
See,
he should have been on the list.
What I'm saying.
He should have been on the list.
See, I didn't know Kanye was a producer. I just thought he was a rapper.
What?
Nah, boy, where you been?
Say, man, you bet. You got to get off the bus, man.
You
off the bus.
I didn't know he was a producer.
Kanye came out as a producer.
Your Thursday show, you need to put yourself off the bus. Thursday.
You got to get off the bus.
Thursday, you got to put your ass on.
You got to put your ass on.
You got to get
okay, well, that's what it is then. I'll get off the bus.
But K-Money, prime example, Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
You know,
He
what
should've
happened to
been on
him,
there.
he should have been on there. I think DJ Quick should have been on there. It's a couple other people that should have been on there that's not on there.
And Revolt is a notable source.
That's my whole point here. Why are the real people not on this list? Because, I mean, Kanye, yeah. Pharrell, yeah. RZA, yeah. All those other guys, yeah.
And
But you got a couple of that we've never even heard of. And you didn't put DJ Quick on here that everybody knows.
I'm going to tell you somebody that they could have put on there. Now, I don't know how a lot of jokers feel about him. David Banner. He could have been on there.
David Banner could have been on there. Another prime example.
Yeah.
David Banner
could have been there. He'd have been perfect on there because they went back. It ain't like they stayed in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, David Banner could have been on there. It's probably others, man. There's so many others. I myself am a producer and a rapper, so this list to me was kind of like, you kind of miss. And I'll tell you, the whole thing with me even starting to produce music was because I was rapping and couldn't get no beats. I got tired of beating on the bed to make my beats and rap to at the house, you know, or beating on whatever little table, making a beat and rapping to it. I'm like, nah, man, this shit here crazy. That's what got me started to do a beat.
Man, I wish I'd have got into it at an early age, and I was in the band, so you would have thought that I would definitely went that route.
Man,
but I love it, but
it's a hard business. It's a rough business. The music industry, you know what I'm saying? It's really, really a rough business because you can be extremely talented, man, but the people gonna tell you it's 90% business, 10% talent.
Let me ask you this: like becoming a rapper, being a rapper, I'm not talking about independent rapper. I'm talking about getting an actual deal, right?
Right.
Do you think it is harder today for a rapper? Up and coming rapper to get an actual record deal versus going indie versus when we came up, when rap was first hitting the scene and getting a record deal?
I think right now for an independent artist it would be easier to get a record deal now. However, I don't think it would be a wise decision to get a record deal because all they gonna do is what you can do for yourself now.
Yeah.
So that's why a major would pick you up now quick. You know what I'm saying? Because they know, oh, okay, we get her, all we got to do is everything they don't want to do. And boom, we got the money.
Hey, but nowadays, why do you really even need a major?
It's still people on majors, though.
Yeah, it's still people on majors.
It's still people on major labels.
Because there are a lot of people. See, when you're an independent artist, there are a lot of independent artists who are talented, but they're poor workers. They don't have the right work ethic. So they'd rather have a major do all of the work. But there's some independent artists that don't want to grind, don't want to put in the work.
I get that, but I'm saying if they're being successful at with the streaming and everything else, why the hell do they even need a major? They satisfied with.
You said if they are,
meaning the artist.
Well, I just said there are a lot of artists who are not hard workers who don't want to put in the work. So that independent artist may not be getting the success from streaming because they're not putting in the work.
Yeah. It's and it could be for other reasons.
And it's that artist I can't see a major label even being interested in. Then if they're not.
Well, but here's the thing though. Believe it or not, there are a lot of talented rappers that just don't put in the work as far as like not knowing. Okay, let me go out and
don't grind.
Let me go and grind do this here because it's out of pocket money. It's out of pocket money that they got to spend, and they may not be financially in a position to do it, but they got all the talent in the world.
Because here, look, even though you have social media,
and see, that's what I think it is too. That's made them lazy.
If you have social media, and you have
partially anyway,
you have social media, and you have streams, but then the artists themselves can kind of like, you can stream your own. The record label gonna get the stream money. That's really hardly nothing. But for independent artists to get to another city to do a performance is what they can't pay for. So they need somebody to come in and say, hey, I need somebody to book me some tours.
Cause that's go.
This is what you're signing for a label for, to book tours and stuff like that. Now, when you do your shows, that's your money. So long as they booking you tours, you good, but they eating, you ain't getting no stream money. But it's kind of senseless though when you do the numbers on how much streams pay for a label to even sign an artist for streams, man. So what? How is this gonna work for the label? I mean, I don't know. But artists and producers, or let me just say this:
excuse me,
rappers and producers. If you're interested in having yourself on a platform to get known in other countries, several other countries, get at us, drop us a link, send us your email.
So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast.